Hello, it is me again. This is not the shop door handle, this is my shed. Since I thought I'm gonna be doing a fortune video, so I might as well show you my shed. Why? Because I can. And yeah, I opened that just not to walk through it. But yes, it is me again, and thought if I was gonna be doing any fortune anytime soon, I'd show you my fortune. Space where I do it all. She's a wee bit of a mess. I'm gonna clean up a bit. I'll be right back. And we're back. Got cleaned. So if you're gonna start forging, obviously need a forge. Obviously a forge, you're gonna start forging. Nice little propane forge. And the fire bricks come back here. Because I only need one burner on, it'd just be a waste of heat too, having this open. And the reason why there's electrical tape around here is because this fell back like that. There's a bunch of room and heat could come out and start melting the hose. When I was using that anvil, the vibrations on the floor or whatnot. That's why that's like that. And you got your little metal holder, your little CD doo-wah thingy. Lawnmower blades, bunch of nothing. Scrap metal and whatnot, you can't see that. But more lawnmower blades, that's my chisels, punches and whatnot. And well, let's get started here. This is my first anvil, right here. This is my first ever anvil. I started when I was 9-year-old. I think I started when I was 10 years old forging. First anvil, pretty. Harbor Freight, 55 pounds of cast iron. Cast iron is good at forging and all, but it's really soft. I had to re-grind this down because it was just so bad, so pitted. It's still chipped on the edge here. The hardy hole, a little bending thing. The horn, that's not, any of you guys who are blacksmiths out there, that is not a horn you want to bend anything on. That's so fat, you can't do anything. Cutting table, and overall it's good, but it's soft. 55 pounds, its weight is awesome. You can pick it up easily, but if you're starting, yeah, but when you're getting more advanced, get an anvil. Get an anvil. And moving on to my second anvil now. My second anvil is a dad. My second anvil is not a dad. Wow. My second anvil is what my dad made me. Because I said I was getting sick and tired of this cheap crap right here. And decided, hey. Told Dad, I want a railroad spike anvil. Railroad track. Yeah. Yeah, she's a beaut. Oxyacetylene, just kind of came out here. Whoop. And drilled through it. Shoved it on this block. I never used to use it. We only get it for like the horn. Look at that horn compared to that fat thing. You could bend a lot more stuff on that than that. That's crap. That might as well just be like an anvil face right there, that horn. Face, horn, that's a cutting table right there. That might as well be a face for how flat that is. Moving on. I never used to use it because, well, I wasn't that advanced as I'm getting now. Stuffy nose. Wow. Now I'm getting more advanced. This is the anvil I use because this one doesn't meet my standards anymore. Unless I have a big chunk of metal that's uneven, I'll use it to flatten out more. But this one's just great. Horn is sharp when you run your hip into it. That kind of hurts a bit. But overall, nice anvil. I love it. Then my third anvil. Oh yes, I have a third. Wait, didn't you just show us this? Yeah, but it's in the shop and it's like the same exact one, just newer, more cleaner, not as abused. And then I was like, okay, I have 3 anvils, right? What don't I have? I don't have a forging die. Or I was going off like a swage block type of thing with the random holes and grooves in the side of it and whatnot. And I'm like, I want something like that. Or like another mini anvil I can carry around, you know? So, stayed up late one night and I made this thing. This thing I call my forging die. Pretty simple. Got a little anvil back here. I got this little groove right here for round stock, so I can get like smaller round stock. Or it's turning square stock into round stock. That's for bigger square stock. Then you got extra room right here for more stuff. And you got your little horn. Horn's kind of pointless, but yeah. And this right here actually came off of the horn right over here underneath that. That's where it came off of. So it's like the same exact thing, just like 2 different purposes. This thing is wiggly too. Yeah. Otherwise, I got 2-pound hammer. The first hammer I started out with. At the time, like 2 pounds. Okay. I was lugging around 2 pounds like it was like 8 pounds or something. And I'm like, okay. I'm 13. Why am I still using a 2-pound hammer? I got to use a 4-pound hammer, and this thing is, compared to the 2-pounder, definitely moves a lot more steel. It's better, and I like it more. Gotta get them gains, the muscle, you know. I show in my forearm, but. And I have a joke. Ready? Let me get my phone set up real quick. Okay. Joke is, I want a power hammer, right? Little do you guys know, I do have a power hammer. Got power, hammer, power hammer. Funny, right? But otherwise from that, nice little workspace, tongs, wire brush, you know, the usual. I started getting a little crafty with my hammer weight. Well, before we move on to that, really all over the place here, but if you're ever going to start out blacksmithing, do this to your hammers. It might seem pointless, but it's going to change a lot in the long run. Okay, let's do a quick little. See the face on that hammer? Smooth, rounded. See the face on this hammer? Square. That's kind of a square chamfer right there. Just that's it to it. And the thing you want to do is, you take your angle grinder, flat disc, something. You want to round off that chamfer so it's just big. Why am I using my phone for this? I can't really hold a hammer with. You want to make it just rounded. You want to take off that and make it a nice bevel, like a bunch of chamfers, you know? And I learned this from a YouTuber named Alex Steele. Amazing blacksmith. Watch him daily for inspiration. Cool YouTuber. Thank you, Alex. Otherwise from that, do this. It'll save you a lot of time grinding, less hammer marks. I struggle with hammer marks a lot, but once I did that to it, no more hammer marks. They were just like that to get out with the grinder. I started thinking, 4 pounds. 4 pounds is 4 pounds, right? I love using 4 pounds. I use 4 pounds for everything. But then I was like, wait. What about the Thor Hammer? What's the Thor Hammer? Well, it's this little beauty. It's a sledgehammer head on a short handle. Call it the Thor Hammer. 8 pounds of downward force, and no, does she move steel. I also got 6 pounds right here, but that's... Yeah, so that's what I've been using. And oh, you sure do feel it on your arm. But otherwise, I think that's it. Sooner than later, I'll probably post a video of me forging. But yeah, that's really all I got. Except for behind this big thing is a chair. Like sit behind here. Bunch of old cool bottles. Not sponsored. I always feel like I have to say that. Not sponsored. A katana. It's not a katana, it's a katana. Ha ha. Machete. Weird thing I made when I was like 9 years old. And that's all. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you again. Peace.